Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of That's All Funny. Episode number 980. We're doing it. Hey, we're killing it. That's yeah, the outro music, the intro music's outro. That's the intro music. Another day, another dollop of Daisy. We're just here. We're queer. We're getting used to it still. I know I'm losing hair really bad, dude. Oh my god. I just need to buzz it all off. I had like this hair here that would like get in my face all nasty, and I just cut it with my scissors like a Zulo, and she went insane, started going crazy from her father's about the Fire Nation and shit. But what's up, guys? Hey, it's another week here. I'm just here chilling. I got a caffeine free, sugar free Coke, which really defeats the purpose of a fucking Coke because that's all Coke should be is caffeine and sugar, but it's already late. I just took a clonazepam because I'm constantly anxious, but I just felt like taking one. you know. And yeah, now we're getting through this. This week, what do we do this week? I'm trying to see. Man, not really anything. I like really I had like other fucking shit here, but I'm trying to remember what I did. I know oh, okay. I know my energy drink that I really like drinking has it fucking like I buy it on Amazon, right? It's the Celsius, it's the lemon lime flavor. It tastes like Sprite, pretty much, and it's carbonated. And I just like found like I had been trying to find like the good energy drink that I like and that is economical. And finally, I'm like, okay, this one's great. It's only $20 for a pack of 12. That's pretty good. Let me buy this over and over and over again, once a week or something. And now it's unavailable, and I'm like, God fucking damn it! Like now I have to find another flavor to fucking drink. And I tried a watermelon lemonade, and it just like it's okay, but it's really like I don't know. Like I feel like it's a good judge when you don't finish it very quickly, and you just kind of like let it like heat up to room temperature. And I was just like, fuck, man. Like I don't know. It's whatever. But trying to find one there. They had like a limoncello flavor, so I'll probably check that. But I'm waiting to get another $5 gift card, so that's something to look forward to. I've been playing some mobile game called Bendy's Run. It's from Bendy and the Ink Machine. I don't know if you've ever like heard of that franchise, but it's just like the Subway Surfers where the person's running, you move them left to right and dodge shit. I've just been kind of playing that. Just I don't know. I just saw it online, started playing. I'm not buying anything though. I'm not like I'm not gonna spend money on that mobile game like I do parlays, which reminds me, I keep telling myself like, no, no, I'm not gonna fucking play a parlay. I'm not. And like yesterday, I played like $50 of parlays. $10, $10, like five plays of $10 each, and I kept losing, losing. I was so tilted. I was like, son of a bitch. And on the last one, I bet a four like leg parlay for women's basketball, and I hit for $10 for like $85. So I basically won all my money back to where I'm even. And I'm just like, okay, I need to stop. I need to fucking stop. I won my money back. Everything karma's balanced out. The world's like Thanos in the universe. It's all fucking balanced out, perfectly balanced. But then today I bet another $10 and I lost. And I'm like, okay, I need to fucking stop. It's just $10 each time, but it adds up, dude. If you do like $10 a day, that fucking adds up. It really does. It feels good to win, but I need to find something that like because I'll do it just to like feel something, like feel good, but then I'll feel bad if I lose. Uh, I know with my grocery shopping, I got some cookie dough ice cream, and God, dude, it's fucking good. Like I don't know if you ever had that feeling where like I wanted to buy a quart, or what was it? A quart. Yeah, I bought a pint, which is like the little one. I wanted to buy a quart, but I buy a quart of ice cream and I feel like we never finish it and it gets that freezer burn on it. So I was like, no, I better buy a pint. But now we're almost done with it. We finished it super quick. And I'll see that a lot of time with milk, where we'll buy a gallon of milk. It doesn't fucking get drank after until its expiration date, where we had to end up throwing it away because nobody wants to drink milk. But if you buy a small amount, it gets done really quick to where it's like, what the fuck? Like, why did we finish this in like a day? You know? Same thing with bread. Buy a big ass loaf of bread, nobody eats it. You buy a small little tiny loaf, everybody eats it so quickly. So yeah, those are the problems I'm dealing with. uh Energy drink parlays. What else do I do? Oh, I don't know if I wanted to include this with news, but there was Mark Ruffalo is like getting shitted on for like, I don't know if he's against uh the Jewish people. I think he is, right? He's like against, he's anti Semite. Are those on sale? He's like an anti Semite, and everyone's saying he hates Jewish people. And he's like, no, I'm not against Jews. I love them. That's not what I'm saying. And I put out a tweet, like I retweeted his shit. I got it here, and I put Hulk smash Jews, and X fucking locked my account and told me that this was violent speech when I put Hulk smash Jews. And so I had to. This is my email of it fucking get, getting me locked out of my account. I had to delete the tweet and basically like say, "Oh no, sorry, Elon, I'll never do it again." And yeah, I'm just like, dude, I can't say Hulk smash Jews. Like that's violent speech. What kind of fucking country? I thought X was where you could fucking say whatever you want, where it was free speech and all that. And I can't put out a tweet that says Hulk smash Jews. What the fuck is this country bullshit? I thought this was America. God fucking damn it, dude. I was all pissed. I was all like, like I was like the chick from Obsession. Her face when she's all mad. I was pissed. I'm still pissed. At least my parlay hit that one parlay for 85 bucks. So that kind of made me feel better, like a little. But even winning like that much money doesn't even make me feel good anymore. Like I'll just be like, oh, finally. You know, it doesn't excite me anymore. I used to get excited when my $10 would win me 30. I'd be like, wow, 30 bucks from $10, or wow. And now when I win like 85 or 60 bucks, I'm like, well, at least that pays me back. You know, it doesn't fucking make me feel any good. Well, at least I feel whole again. I don't know. It's whatever, man. But welcome to another show. But that's all funny. We got some bangers for you. Now I got my weekly media, which I didn't get to watch. Oh yeah, I got like overtime this week. So I didn't get to watch very many. I had training for my job, and then I got some overtime, so I didn't have a lot of time to watch like movies, even though I did find time to watch some. But I did. We did find time to record. That's all kayfabe. If you listen to my other podcast with my buddy Gabe, talk about wrestling, so that's there. Um, so you could check that out anywhere podcasts are available. That's all kayfabe comes out on Mondays too at noon, where this one comes out Mondays at typically 8 a.m. It might change. I don't think it'll change, but you know I'm recording this right before the day at midnight, and I'm like, well, I hope I could fucking get this churned out, you know. But yeah, we got a show for you. We got weekly media, like always. We got news. What are the other things? Oh, I was gonna do, I think, TikToks and the alarm clock, which is my version of conspiracy theories. You check that out in the episode. And yeah, no, I'll look forward to this episode. We'll get on into it. Yeah, love you. See you. All right. Oh, hey guys, it's we're weekly news. This is the news. Do I have a bumper for the weekly news? I don't think I do. Countdown, anime, TikTok, alarm clock. No, I don't have weekly news. Weekly news. Yeah. Let's. Oh, getting message here. My littlest niece is sick, so she's I'm getting messages about her updated status on her health. But we're getting in here with the news. Let's check out what we got first. You play video games? I'm starting to play video games. I've been playing Bendy's Run, which is nothing, but there's a controversy going on around Marvel's Wolverine that is going to come out I don't know, soon Insomniac's game for the PS5, and people are saying that the game looks like easy and like shit and it looks gay. I don't know. They're saying a lot of random things, but here's a clip of the gameplay. They're saying this game costs millions and it's completely easy. They're criticizing the shit out of it. Let's take a quick look here at
Bye bye
gameplay.
me!
And I guess the people are like really criticizing it because it looks too easy. Because if you're like just listening to what's going on, Wolverine is like in a chase scene with a villain, and it has like the little red line that shows you, oh, don't lose your target. Here's where to find them, and people are shedding on it like, oh, well, that's too easy. Oh, it should be harder. And it's just like, dude, it's literally just like a demo of it. You know, it's hold on, something's fucking on my leg. Something's on my leg. Something's on my leg. It's literally just a gameplay demo, like that you're watching. Like, wait till it fucking comes out, and then you can fucking talk shit all you want after you buy it, like a loser, because you're gonna fucking buy it, and then play it, and then you can talk all the shit you want. It's the same to me with movies. Like, I hear people talk shit about movies all the time, like Supergirl, right? Everyone was shitting on Supergirl, and I was all, I gotta watch it myself before I have an opinion. I watched it, it sucked ass. So now I have an opinion. The same thing with this game. Like, play it first and then you can talk all the shit you want, but it's literally just a demo. Wait until it fucking comes out, or don't fucking buy it and don't have a fucking opinion. It's that simple. But people just like to shit on things now. Like everything. I've seen everything come out. Like Masters of the Universe, everyone was bashing the shit out of that when it was in theaters. It didn't make money, blah blah, and then it came out and people really like it on streaming. And of course, you're watching it for free, right? I watched it for free on Amazon, and it was all right, you know. But I had an opinion after I fucking watched it. Like, wait till it fucking comes out, and then you can start talking all you fucking want about it. But that's my opinion on that. Let's see the next news here. Apparently, I don't know if you know. I had to like look this up because I didn't really know. There's a woman named Lindsay Clancy. And she basically pulled a Chris Benoit, and she, I guess it was in 2023, she murdered three of her children, and then like tried to like kill herself in her backyard. And people now she's at trial, and people are saying, oh, you know, medically she's insane for this, or she's having postpartum depression, or all the stuff that I guess could happen clinically, medically, psychologically, whatever, right? But there are literally, and this is a scene outside of the courthouse where people are supporting her, women with their children, saying they support the woman that killed her three children. And here's some video of that support here. Let's take a listen.
Don't know if you'll ever have this many women in one place at one time who may understand all of us on a level that.
So yeah, it's a bunch of women. I mean, some dudes too, but they're probably just dragged there because of their fucking their girls, right? Like their cucks, you know. But they're there in solidarity, saying, "Oh, we support you. We know how it is dealing with kids." I don't fucking know. This is exactly the whole Chris Benoit situation. Of course, he was all roided up, and I mean, he lost his friend Eddie Guerrero, and you know, there's a lot of shit there. But I don't know. I don't know what to think of this because the women just I don't know. So not even just women, just people in general like to support the weirdest fucking shit. They have nothing else better. Like these people here, if you had real problems, like you needed to make money to like put food on the table, or you had like to go work and struggle, you wouldn't have to worry about made up shit. Not made up shit. This is real shit, but shit like this in your life that has nothing to do with you, but you're putting it, I don't know, like, oh, we stand for something. It's like, dude, this is retarded shit to stand for. You're you're behind a woman. Of course, like I'm sure like psychologically speaking, she's fucked up, right? There's a lot wrong with her, and I'm not a doctor. I'm not gonna even begin to uh trying to fucking diagnose her with what may be wrong. I have a mom that's evil, but not one that would uh I guess try and kill us. I don't know. Who knows? She had my mom had fed me raw turkey on Thanksgiving, so maybe she did technically try to. And then all the secondhand smoke when she would smoke all the time when I would sit with her in the bathroom while she was taking a piss. But this is just I don't know. This is kind of psycho, and people who are behind her, it's kind of like really like and they even have people, women on TikTok, like throwing shit at their kids and throwing ice. I saw a TikTok of them throwing ice water on their babies and saying, "Haha, see, we're like you. We don't put up with our kids." It's like, dude, you're fucked up. Like, and it's like a baby. It's like a 1 year old or so many months old. It's like you're fucked up. Like, I don't know if it's just white women because I see some colored women there, but people, I don't know. There's some things I can get behind, not things I can get behind, but things I can understand why you would get behind them. But when it has to do with like children dying or being a part of it, I do not see it. I do not see it. It does not make sense to me. Like she killed her children. She should kind of rot in hell if that's what you believe in. But I digress. That's my opinion. Whatever, right? I'm sure it's going to keep going on. We'll see what happens with that trial. I'll bring you up to news with that. Now we'll see. I don't know what's going on with it, but Lindsay Clancy, I bet you fucking oh, what's her name? I had that name earlier. Casey Anthony is like, God, I hope this chick is found not guilty so that no one fucking tells me I'm the worst mother ever to get away with it. Fucking Casey Anthony. She's psycho too. Next year on the news, this is Representative Nancy Mace reveals new tattoos in recent appearance, and I guess this is real. And this is her tweet saying here, "Thoughts and prayers to all those offended by my sleeves. If the ink bothers you, look away. The sleeves are up, and they're staying here." Wow, that is strength right there. Um, I don't know. I mean, she's pretty, and the tattoos, I don't care, but I don't think she needs to like flaunt them in front of national TV. Like, I don't know. There's a time and a place for shit, and it just depends on your profession. Because I remember, right, and I'm old enough to remember this. Um, when I had gotten tattoos, like tattoos were very there's a stigma on them where they didn't want to hire you if you had tattoos, or if you did you had to constantly keep them covered up. They had people. I remember when I worked at like the grocery store, I had a manager that had like sleeves like this, but like all gangster looking, because the where I grew, or not where I grew up, but where I worked was on like the west side of town, where is a lot of like Mexicans and gangster uh, clientele, right? Even workers, which I'm used to because that's what I grew up with. Mexicans. And this dude had a lot of tattoos, my manager, and I remember him specifically telling me like, "Oh yeah, I want to move up here, but they look down on me because I have my tattoos." And so he would like always wear long sleeves. Very rarely would he wear like a regular short sleeve. He would always wear long sleeves to cover his tattoos. Always, always. And now, right, like, I don't remember when that was, at least 15, maybe 20 years ago. Um, Now, like, you have everyone with their tattoos showing. And you have like people like fucking Jelly Roll that are like people of God with tattoos all over their face, or Post Malone and shit. But you have people like really out there just showing off their tattoos, and I don't mind that. It just depends on the profession, because if you're this white woman, you have all this ink like this, and some of it's tacky and some of it's just $25 for Halloween or Friday the 13th PNG art that everybody gets. It's like, okay, that's kind of tacky, but it just depends on the person. If you're like, I see cops, right, with tattoos, that's cool. If you're an army dude with a tattoo, that's fine. If you're a plumber, or like a blue collar dude with a tattoo, that's fine. You're working out there, whatever. But if you're a woman in like a high political position, or you're at an office job, like at the dentist, I don't want my dentist to really have tattoos. I don't want my lawyer to have their tattoos showing. There's a certain point where okay, like a pay grade or a position where you're like, that's enough. You don't really need to show your tattoos. Cover them up, or fucking, I don't know. This is just like you're trying to show off. I don't want to see your white woman. What is it? Those hunter tattoos where they have like that wolf on the back of their butt crack, tramp stamped and shit, or like chest tattoos. I don't know. I don't mind it, but I think there's a time and a place to show it, and I don't think this was the right time and the right place. If those are real, I don't even know if those are real or if she's just fucking with people, but it's whatever. It just looks weird on her because she's a white woman. And there's some like black people who get like black ink on their black skin and you can't even see it. It's like, what was the point of that? It's like a chocolate cookie with chocolate chips. You can't even see it. It doesn't make, like, why even get that? It doesn't make any sense. Next year on the news, I have a TikTok, and I should have saved this for the TikTok section, but I think this was because of the Lindsay Clancy thing that people were sharing. This is a new trend where women are throwing ice in the bathtub because they don't want to hurt their kid. That's what it says here. Instead of having a screaming match with my toddler, she's gonna throw ice in the bathtub to let off steam. It's kind of like the equivalent of a white guy punching a drywall, when they're mad. And so let's take a look here at the TikTok. I didn't know it was that long. Jesus Christ, that was cringy. So this woman had to like set up a camera, show that, oh, this is how I deal with my anger issues with my toddler that I cannot put up with. So I need to let out this much anger and be this destructive without actually destroying in their minds. So yeah, I mean it says so satisfying that she gets to break all that ice. It's a less destructive way to be destructive, right? I don't know, man. At least this chick's got a nice butt I could stare at. I mean, kind of a nice butt. It looks kind of flat every now and then. But dude, like everyone copes in their own way. I get it with pressure, right? I just took a clonazepam a little while ago. I know when I get like really stressed out, I'll like put my fingernails into my other fingers so that like I feel the pain, so that it like you know calms me down. Or I breathe. I have a lot of breathing exercises. That's what the anxiety therapists teach you. A lot of breathing, box breathing, or listen to a song or whatever to calm down. But this is like if you do this, I'd be embarrassed if I wouldn't share this with people if I did this. Like, oh, this is therapeutic. No, like I'm just gonna fucking do it if that's my thing and not brag about it or share about it like it's this life hack that's gonna change the way I fucking handle stress or handle anger, It's like, dude, I had a manager at Taco Bell. He was a white dude, and he'd get so angry he would punch the shit out of the fucking. We had a heating cabinet that would heat up the taco shells and the tortillas, and he'd punch the shit out of it with his bare hand to where he'd be literally bleeding from his knuckles, and he'd just laugh about it. He'd just be punching the shit out of it and laughing and bleeding from his knuckles. So it's like, dude, we cope all however we cope with shit, but this is like this is cringe, embarrassing. I don't know. But then again, if you gotta get if you gotta do this to not strangle your children, by all means do this. If that's what you have to go through, by all means. But I think once the ice starts melting and you realize I need to move on to something better, like breaking dishes in the kitchen, and then eventually getting the the gym equipment and taking care of your children that way. If that's it eventually becomes, you become numb to the first things, and you have to keep on. You keep trying to reach that other peak, that other peak, that other peak. Uh, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no valley low enough, ain't no river wide enough to keep me from you. But yeah, lastly here on the news, police have put out a search for a man who kept $30 he found on the ground instead of handing it in. And this just made me sad because I have found money on the ground. I have kept it. I don't tell anyone. It sucks that they like zeroed it on this dude like it's some sort of fucking Chris Hansen sting where they put money he found, and it's just $30. Like it'd be different if he found like $2,000 or something like completely different. But uh yeah, they like tried to arrest him, and I think it says it says here some people have offered to pay the money themselves, so police will leave the old guy alone. I think what happened was they found him, and the person who like put out the APB for the police said, "Oh, I'll drop the charges because he brought me the money back because he gave up the money." But it's like, dude, I've found money before, and I have lost money before too, and I'm not like in my head, I'm like, fuck, dude. I remember I lost like $20, and I was like, oh my god, that's the worst feeling in the world. But you're not gonna go to the cops and say, hey, I lost $20. Can you stop what you're doing and go find everyone that might have taken it? I found money too. I always tell the story when I was a kid and we were at the like shop where I would buy Pogs, the craft store, where we'd buy Pogs. I don't know how old was I, like 8 years old, and I found $100 bill on the ground, and like my mom was like, I told my mom, hey, what do I do? Do I turn this in? And she's like, yeah, turn it in to them, because that's the right thing to do. And that's all I would see on like Hey Arnold and shit was that you turn in the money you find. And I turned it in, and they were like, "Oh, thanks," and then they just took it. And I remember my mom was like, "They didn't." My mom was like, "They didn't give you a reward." I was like, "Nah." She's like, "That's fucked up." Or she's like, "That's not right." She said that's fucked up. She's like, "That's not right." She's like, "Next time you find $100, you just keep it." And I've always been like, "Okay," So every time I find money, I just keep it. But I don't brag about it either. I remember I worked with a dude at HEB, and we were cashiers, and he found $100 on the ground, and he was like telling everyone, hey, check out this 100 I found, check out this 100 I found, check out this 100 I found. And then eventually someone was like, hey, I lost $100. Oh, that guy found $100, it must be mine. And then he had to like give it up because it belonged to someone. It's like, dude, if you find money, don't fucking tell everyone that you found it, because then someone's gonna be like, oh, is it the one with Ben Franklin? Yeah, that must be mine. No shit, Sherlock. Someone's gonna fucking uh put out that APB and say, "Oh no, that was my money. Give it to me now. It's my money, and I want it now." But yeah, that's the news. Hey, we'll move on to whatever's next. I don't fucking know what's next. We'll move on. Hey everyone, this is weekly watching. What am I watching? What are we weekly watching? Right? What are we watching? This is the segment of what we watch. Dude, I was doing training this week, so I didn't really get a lot. I think I missed like 2 or 3 days of trying to watch movies. So I was trying to catch up on like, oh fuck, I need to watch shit. I need to watch something. Really, as far as like TV goes, I haven't been watching. I think I tried to watch like an episode of Luke Cage. Watching more Naruto with my niece. I think the battle with Pain, Naruto just finished the fight with Pain, and you had Hinata there, and he's like, "Oh, I want to talk to Pain. I want to see what's up," instead of like just wanting to fucking kill him, And just like, this is kind of fucking gay. But it's still good. I'm still watching it. Still trying to figure out. But still watching Naruto, Luke Cage. Oh, Lanterns. I'll probably tune into that. That's actually a pretty good show. it's getting pretty, or it was one episode. It's getting good. It's all one fucking episode. As I see everyone on Twitter's like, oh, man, lanterns. It's getting good. It's like, dude, it's just one episode. We have lanterns. That. So what do we watch this week? Right? Let me put my TV monitor computer over there. What do we watch this week? I started out with the movie Normal. This is from 2025. Normal. I gave it 2 stars. It was cool. It was okay. Cool comedy with some action. So Normal. It was I think by the guy who did John Wick, and then it had what's his name? Is it Bob Odenkirk from Better Call Saul? And from Nobody, which Nobody was really good. I liked the first one. The second one was kind of meh, but Normal was just okay. Like it had decent, like it had humor, it had action, I guess, and like it wasn't bad. It was just like normal. It wasn't even average. It was just like a movie to watch. I think I watched like the first 30 minutes of it like last week, and then I was like, fuck, I started watching, and it was only an hour and a half, so it wasn't bad, you know. I know my buddy Gabe's watching Interstellar. I'm like, dude, that's long, movie's fucking long. But Normal was normal. It was all right. 2 stars, whatever. It was on HBO. I just watched it. Whatever. What the fuck ever. Whatever. Um, Next year I watched Suspiria, 1977, and I put 3.5 stars, and I wrote, "Pretty sure my mom is a witch." And I had seen like some clips of Suspiria on, is it like maybe some stills or a quick clip on Twitter, and I was like, okay, that looks pretty good. It looks pretty. I'll say it doesn't look pretty good because I didn't know what the fuck it was about. I kind of thought it was like a musical, but it wasn't. It was a horror movie, and it was about witches and about dancing. And for some reason, I thought the ending was different, but this one just kind of ended out of nowhere, and it ended like on a happy ending. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought that was gonna be one of those like fucked up endings where everybody or the hero dies at the end. Like every horror movie nowadays. But it was good. Yeah, I'll give it. Oh, excuse me. It's fucking 10. It's not 2 in the morning. It's 10 at night. I'm not that late today. I had work. But yeah, it was pretty good. I would recommend people watch it. I saw it on Canopy, that fucking streaming website where if you have a library card, you could stream all of this artsy shit and documentaries and stuff. So I watched Suspiria. It was good. I would recommend it. I don't remember if there were any naked chicks in there. I think I would have given it another star if there were naked chicks. I don't think there were any naked chicks. Or were there? Man, now I'm trying to fucking remember if I saw like titties in that movie. I don't think I did. I don't think so. Yeah, you should watch it though. Yeah, look, man, I recommend it. I'll recommend it. Yeah, we'll have some more. I just have some more in the movie. Yeah. Um, Next year I watched The Phantom of the Opera from 2004. Um, Phantom of the Opera. Whoa, Phantom of the Opera. Whoa. 4 stars. Really good. I watched this late at night though, so I was sleepy watching it, but it was still pretty great. My niece, she was like, "Oh, you got to watch Phantom of the Opera." She really like digs it. I guess the music and the idea of it, and I knew of it. Everyone knows like what the Phantom of the Opera is about. Everyone fucking knows. But I just really didn't know what version to watch. I know there's like old 19 black and white horror versions, and this is a musical with Gerard Butler, and I don't know. I'm trying to remember if there were titties in this one. I don't think so, but it was good. It was really good. The music, whoa! But no, it was good. I really enjoyed it. I don't regret watching it, and I would. It was on YouTube for free, not like a bullshit pirated copy, that someone just like uploads and the volume's all fucked up. Even though I had to turn my fucking TV all the way to like 85 to hear it, and then when if any ads played, it was fucking loud. I was gonna blow my speaker. But yeah, it is a good watch on YouTube for free. It was great. I really recommend it for the Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, it's good. Next year, I watched Buffet Infinity from 2025. I gave it 2 stars. It was interesting. Really reminded me of Tim and Eric. The ending was an ending, I guess. So this was on AMC Plus, the Shutter, the streaming site, AMC Plus, because I have that for. I just like AMC, but I have it for. Oh shit! I'm fucking tired, mate. I have it for TNA, even though I do watch other shit on there. Walking Dead. I need to watch Walking Dead, but I stopped watching it. But essentially, it's a bunch of commercials that are like there's a bunch of commercials and news segments and stuff like that that are shown at you, and it creates the narrative of the film where apparently it's about a buffet that's like opening up, and there's a sinkhole in the city, and it's swallowing people, but the buffet is taking over businesses but making people disappear too, and there's like the occult, and yeah, it's interesting. Like I don't know why it came to me, like the whole idea of like, oh, a buffet, right? A buffet is like unlimited food. Essentially, it's infinite buffet infinity. But if you were to have something that's truly infinite, sort of like a witch that was trying to seek immortal life, then it would be like evil. Like wanting to live forever is intentionally like a bad thing. Of course, people want to be immortal, but reaching in a certain way, as far as like using witchcraft, is you know evil per se. It depends on if you're my mom or not. But in a buffet that is endless, like a life, would be considered immortal and would be evil. If a buffet was truly infinite, it would be evil because there's no way to do that. But anyway, that's essentially what I got from the film. I don't think it meant to open your fucking eyes that much, but it was interesting. I don't know. I would recommend people to watch it. Like it was. I don't regret watching it, but it reminded me a lot of like Tim and Eric Awesome Show. Not the movie, not the Tim and Eric movie. Oh, I need to rewatch that, but I'm gonna give that probably half a star. Wasn't good. It wasn't good. But yeah, Buffet Infinity, 2025. Yeah. Next year, I watched The Little Mermaid from 1989. I gave it 5 stars. Still the benchmark classic film. Literally perfect. I don't know if I used a benchmark in the right way, but my littlest niece has been sick, so I was hanging out with her one morning. She kept like coming to my room. She felt better, I think. So I was like, okay, cool. And then she wanted to watch a movie, and she wanted to watch Super Mario Brothers, the new movie Super Mario Galaxy. And I was like, I only found like a remote that could only go to Disney Plus. And she was like, oh, let's watch Moana. And I was like, she all she ever does is watch Moana. And I saw the Little Mermaid. I was like, let's watch the Little Mermaid. It's I love this movie. I love the music, the art, everything about it's good. Still fucking good. Like even like the whole idea of like her saving her at the beginning and then him saving her at the end. The songs, everything about it's fucking great. Little Mermaid is just. Dude, I'm pretty sure this was the one that started like the Disney Renaissance or some shit. But yeah, great fucking movie. Great movie. I cannot not recommend it enough, if that's the best way to say it. But yeah, Little Mermaid. Check it out. I really wanted to see after this. I wanted to see Enchanted because I was just thinking about it. Like, man, I really loved it. I'm pretty sure I have it on DVD or Blu-ray somewhere. Enchanted, even though you can watch it on Disney Plus. But that is a good movie. That is a 5-star movie. Oh, I haven't seen the sequel, Enchanted 2, but maybe I'll watch it this week or next week. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll watch it next week. Enchanted, but The Little Mermaid, 5 stars, a classic, a classic. I don't think they need to remake that. Have they? I'm sure they will. I don't know. Whatever. They need to do a Korean version. Lastly, here I watched Fighting with My Family from 2019. I gave it 3 stars. A lot of surprisingly cool actors in this. It was okay though. Definitely a very strong WWE movie. This is apparently the true story of how Paige, one of the WWE divas, came into the WWE, and it wasn't bad, but it was very, I don't know. It had the star. It had Nick Frost. of course, from like Shaun of the Dead or whatever. It had Lena Headey, which was the chick from Game of Thrones, the evil queen that has that fucking stupid son and is having like inner what is it? The sex with your like brother. She was having sex with her brother. Uh, why can't I fucking think of what it is? It's not nepotism. I don't know. Whatever. I'm fucking tired. But it had The Rock when he was still like a household name. He could push anything like that. It had Florence Pugh from fucking Avengers, and she's like a huge star now from fucking Spider Man and all that shit. She's hot too. She's I think she's hotter than Paige. I've never really found Paige attractive, but it's whatever. But yeah, the movie was all right. It had a lot of like, oh, I'm different, and then I'm different, and I'm with the people who are different, and we're all misfits. And then I went to the WWE, and they're all preppy girls, but they are just like me, and we I learned to coexist with them, and they learned to coexist with me, and we're all stronger from it. Blah blah blah. But it was interesting. It wasn't bad. I saw it on Amazon Prime. I think they even have it on Tubi or something. Tubi or not Tubi. Tubi's good though. But yeah, fighting with my family was 3 stars. It was all right. I watched it. Me and Gabe were gonna do a review on it, and I ended up having to not having to work, but there was some overtime for work. So I was like, I gotta pick this fucking overtime up. I fucking need money for my parlays. No, I need money to fucking survive. But yeah, I'm done with parlays. Now I'm done. But fighting with my family, it was good. It was really good. If you can watch for free, I'd recommend it. I would have regretted it if I had spent $5 watching it, but for free it was good. For free it was good. But what did you watch this week? Let me know. What should I watch? Give me some recommendations, or yeah, hit me up on the Twitter, the Instagram at Lorenzo Ariola. You can find me on Letterboxd. Just look for Lorenzo Ariola. I don't know if you can put at, but just look for my name, Lorenzo Ariola, on Letterboxd to see my uh, a fulfilling narrative of reviews about films that I watch, whatever I might watch, and what I continue to watch. And yeah, I'm just trying to fill time. But yeah, follow, let me know what I should watch next. And yeah, we'll move on to whatever the fuck's next. Yeah. Hey everyone, it's TikTok. What did I call? Oh, I have a bumper for this. Hold on, let me play the bumper.
Yeah, I'm a drone for the algorithm. I'm a drone for the algorithm.
Yeah, no, we call this TikTok slop. That's what I'm naming this. Yeah, where we watch some TikToks that I guess is coming from my algorithm. Yeah, I curated from my algorithm, and let's take a look. I have them here. Hold on. I've let's see for the first one here. Let's see. Oh, let me wait. Rewind it. All right, that was pretty cool. That was a dog. That was a dog being skateboarded on. That was yeah. Did you see that? Has that AI? I don't know. Is it? You don't know, right? Pretty cool. Pretty cool. You don't see that every day. Next here. Is this next? Yeah, it is. Okay. So that is, if you're just listening, it's a woman who's doing like ASMR body cracking with her whole body, and she's rating all the pops in her body. And yeah, no, she's giving herself a good pop. She's not like she's pretty too. She's kind of got that like obsession. Why do you not love me like it's mutual? But Yeah, she's just popping her back. I mean, her whole body. I don't know why I kept saying back. I'm so used to seeing, I've seen back poppers, right, or neck poppers, but this chick is like popping her entire fucking body. So I mean, props, but yeah, I don't know. I could like pop my knuckles. Watch, like, hold on. Ooh, hold on. Wait, wait. Ooh, wait, wait. Not bad. Sometimes I can pop my thumb. Let me see. Wait, nope. Let me see if I can. Oh, that was a good one. Oh, that hasn't popped in a couple of days, dude. Ooh. Can I do this one? No, that one's locked. That was a good pop. Ooh, that's gonna be sore in the morning. Let's see. Let's take a look at the next one. Oh, let me read. This is it. This is no audio to this. This is just a picture. This is from Texas Roadhouse official. Let me read this out to you. You can kind of read it if you're. But we are. This is from Texas Roadhouse official on TikTok. We are aware of the video that is being shared with an accusation that has been made toward our restaurants. We believe it to be completely unfounded, and we take every accusation toward our brand seriously. We are investigating this alleged aberrant behavior and remain committed to treating every guest with respect, dignity, and the legendary service they deserve. So I was like delving more deep into this because like why would Texas Roadhouse put a TikTok out on this? And apparently people were saying that there's like a private Facebook group that has like only white people who work at Texas Roadhouse added to it, and they're sharing how they treat people of color when they come into their restaurant, and they're saying they spit in their food allegedly, right? Spit in their food and do all this other shit, like take longer to serve them or serve them in, put them in like seats that are in the back of the bus or by the bathroom or whatever the fuck is racist, right? Whatever, but that's allegedly what's coming out, and people are like, "Well, that's not right. That's racist. Let's cancel them." And so Texas Roadhouse is having to put out a TikTok saying, "No, this is them." And I even think they followed up with a, "We lost our." I think they I don't know what happened to their account, but it got like unverified. So they're like, "Oh, we're unverified, but and this is like being shadow banned or shadow posted. So we're like letting you know that we don't take that we take that seriously, any of those accusations, and they're not true, right?" But I think it's funny because I like Texas Roadhouse. Their rolls are fucking great. Every time I buy I always get steak from there, but like the steak that's on sale, like a dinner special or a lunch special, where it's like 10.99 for a 5 ounce, and then you get like a side and a drink and some rolls. And I always get like the sweet potatoes that are fucking good. They're to die for. So to me, I don't care if a place is racist as long as the food is good, like Chick-fil-A. Everyone says, "Oh, they're against the gays," blah blah blah. But dude, their chicken biscuit like for breakfast is so fucking good. Like even if you're gay, you got to be like you could fucking be like what is it where you hate homosexuals? Homophobic. I was like, is that when you're scared of them? No, that's when you hate them. You could be homophobic and still like and still be like Chick-fil-A. You could be gay and be for gays and still like Chick-fil-A. I'm saying that wrong. Whatever. But that's all that is. Literally, just that. Let's move on to this next one.
오늘 나는 치긋떠진 치즈볼이 될 거야. 오늘 나는 치긋떠진 치즈볼이 될 거야.
So that was really
오늘
loud,
나는
but it's
치긋떠진 치즈볼이 될 거야. 오늘 나는 치긋떠진 치즈볼이 될 거야.
so it's literally. I'm sorry about the loud volume, but it's literally just some like Asian chicks like doing turning into cats, and I mean it's kind of hot, I guess. It's nothing I would get off on, but I like thought I'd share it because they're doing a lot of this on TikTok. But I like Asian. I got a soft spot for Asian women, so cats not so much. I mean, I'll feed them if they're there outside, like asking for food. But be like Pootie Tang, leave a fucking saucer of milk outside of the door for the ladies. Yeah, that's it for that one. Let me check. I gotta fucking see about the volume. That's what I was worried about, like it being so loud. Let's check this one out. Ready? Oh God, I muted it. I just don't want it to be so loud now. Hold on, we'll do this.
How about next time you get a board that can handle the neutron style? Later, nigga.
So it's just a dude that likes using that soundbite from Jimmy Neutron. That's all he does. He just like pantomimes this audio from Jimmy Neutron, but I guess it has the hard R at the end edited into it. And it's pretty funny to watch over and over again. I we could just watch that another time. Let me see.
How about next time you get a board that can handle the neutron style? Later, nigga.
That's pretty funny. That's I don't know. It just makes me laugh. It's just funny. It's a black dude doing it, so he gets it. He gets the joke. He's we're laughing with him, not at him. So it's funny. Next here, let's see what I got. I have no idea.
Here, cuh. Take some of this. I got way too much grub over here, cuh. You already know the code, cuh. Whoever gets rich first gotta pull the whole team up, cuh. Appreciate you, cuh. On gang, I ain't never gonna forget this solid-ass move, cuh.
So it's AI, a story of SpongeBob and Squidward, and they're both trying to just like handle just survive, and they're like brothers but not by blood. And yeah, you could just take a listen. It continues for a little while.
How was that shift, cuh? You look beat as hell, cuh.
Shift was tough, cuh. My back is straight shot, cuh, but we gotta keep grinding, cuh.
I'm real sorry, cuh. We ain't got a single thing left in the crib for your lunchbox tomorrow, cuh.
Don't even stress it, cuh. I can starve for a day, cuh.
Pops, take my sandwich for work, cuh.
Hell nah, lil' cuh. You need that for school, cuh. Your pop's gonna be straight, cuh. Go get them grades, cuh. Yo, cuh, throw an extra pretzel in the bag for my bro, cuh. He going through it right now, cuh.
Say less, cuh. We got more than enough food in this crib anyway, cuh.
Yo, cuh, my girl baked today. Dig in, cuh. Cuh, you saved my life again, cuh. On my mama, I'm paying you back for all this shit one day, cuh. Yo, cuh, the new boss wanna see your ass in the office right now, cuh. Praying it ain't no bad news, cuh.
Listen, cuh, I'm officially bumping you up to construction manager, cuh.
On God, cuh? Can I go tell Squidward the good news real quick, cuh?
Yeah, cuh. And while you're at it, tell that squid he's fired, cuh.
Damn. So that's where the plot thickens. So they're like, they're real close friends. A construction job. The new manager wants to see the SpongeBob cuh and tells him, "Hey man, you're promoted, but you gotta fire your brother, your bro cuh." And it's just like, oh God, where does this gonna keep going? And it's just like a story, like a soap opera, continued in TikToks. And I now that I've like looked at this, I see so many like this where it's just he just keeps saying "cuh" over and over again, but it's great. I live for it. I fucking I kind of like this. Not gonna lie. Say less, "cuh." Not gonna lie, "cuh." And then it's with I don't know. It's just funny. That's why the show is called That's All Funny. It's just funny. Next here, what do we got? What is this one? Oh yeah, okay. Let me see. So this chick, I don't know if you've seen her before, like on other people's, but she does what I guess is called face dancing, where she just like moves her hands in her face and tries to do this like really cutesy shit. And she has like a lot of fucking followers, like millions. But this is all she does is like the face dancing. And I mean, say less, cut. Now, I'm not gonna like, I don't know, like I'm not gonna knock it because if you can like get away with it for a while, hell yeah, like more power to you, right? And she's a baby face sort of looking, so she can do it. I don't know why she's got fangs. I guess that's just the thing with like girl nowadays. They're getting fangs, which my cousin was way ahead of the game. But I don't know how you can like keep this as like you're gonna get old eventually, right? You're gonna start seeing wrinkles. Filters can only hide so much. You gotta sort of have a good way to transition to whatever. And I see her like slowly, because I'll see her on my timeline, slowly like transitioning to like bikini shit and hot tub shit. It's like, oh, she's gonna go that route. I know where she's going. God, my hair is fucking. Ugh. I know where she's gonna go after this, but I don't know. I think she's going for this, and that's how I feel like TikTok is. Was they try to do these like really young looking babyface kids to appeal to predators. I don't know what they're trying to appeal to, but this profession here of face dancing, uh, hey, you obviously have a fan base for it. More power to you, Ka. But long term, I don't know how it's gonna work out. I really don't. That's where I'm like confused. Is the long term? Yeah. Last year, I don't even want to show. It's about Jelly Roll. I don't even care about that shit. It was something about him saying, "Oh, this person, I've seen this person come to 5 of my shows. We're gonna give them free tickets for life, like a golden Willy Wonka shit." And to me, I'm just like, dude, who the fuck is going to 5 Jelly Roll concerts in a row? Like, he is not. I've listened to some of his music. It's not that good. He seems like a nice guy, other than like him being a piece of shit to his ex-wife. I get that. Women are just like, they're can't live with him, can't live without him. But I wouldn't. Is his music that good to where you're going to fucking every fucking show, like following him around like some roadie, whatever, like some rat, some ring rat, some rat lizard. I don't know what they're fucking called, but yeah, no, that's TikToks. I don't know if I got the bumper here again. Gonna get to do it.
Yeah, I'm a drone for the algorithm. I'm a drone for the algorithm.
Yeah, that's TikTok slop. Hey, we'll go into, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Hey everyone, we're getting into the alarm clock. Here's the bumper. Listen to it. All right, everyone, you need to wake up. It's the alarm clock where we talk about conspiracies and everything going on. It's, well, I don't know if I could say that word. Can I? Conspiracies. Whispered conspiracies. But we're talking about Hayden Panettiere. Unfortunately, she passed away. Circumstances are still not really followed up on how she may have passed. I have here, obviously, Hayden Panettiere, very attractive. She was in a few random movies. I don't really know her films. There was one like I Love You, Beth Cooper, and another one. Oh, she was mostly in Heroes, right? And then she was like in Nashville as well, the TV show, which I used to watch a little bit. But I really knew her from Heroes, where she was the cheerleader. Save the cheerleader, save the world. We all know that, or the majority of us. Now, what I really don't what people don't realize is in the show Hayden Panettiere played well, it was about superpowered individuals, and she was essentially immortal. She couldn't die unless she. I don't know. There were circumstances around it, like if someone like stole her powers, or I know during the eclipse, their powers didn't work, or this dude would show up. This guy here, the Haitian would show up. So what we're really not the questions we're asking about Hayden Panettiere is who was around her when she passed away. Was this dude around, the Haitian, that could, as long as he was around, he could take their abilities and stop her from healing, stop her from being immortal. Now that's one theory you could really say as far as like with Hayden Panettiere and what may have caused her death. Of course, it's still being investigated. Some people are saying it's her boyfriend, right? That would have put pressure on her as far as I don't know. They say maybe Narcon were found at the scene. She was like dealt with a lot of drug issues and pressures of being a childhood actor. That's fair. I know that is. But also, there's some other things we have to consider, right? Hayden Panettiere, right? Panettiere. That sounds a lot like the company Planeteer, right? Planeteer, who's obviously been trying to make a lot of fucking purchases in AI, purchases in the Middle East, and where else over there in is it Jerusalem or where the Jews are? What is it? Is it Jerusalem? Is it, or is it the Islam? Or are you Zionist or are you anti-Zionist? It all depends on what side of the road you're walking from. And Planeteer, they've really put these uh, amounts of money into drones. They've got people bombing different left to right, innocent. Everyone that needs to fucking die. They don't care. They don't see eyes. They don't see souls. They see dollar signs. They see dollar signs. And that's where Planeteer comes in. You would think, right, that we would want to hold these companies accountable, but no, all we do is slap a fine on them, and that's it. What was it? One of the companies, fucking data centers, all the fresh water that's being absorbed by them to make any sort of AI picture of Hayden Panettiere bouncing up and down with look at this picture. Look at her. Rest in peace, Hayden Panettiere. You, sure. Ooh, yeah. Save the cheerleader, save the world. Am I right? She really loved dolphins, though. She did really love dolphins. That's why I just don't understand why we would use the fresh water to kill the dolphins with AI generating images of women with their boobs bouncing up and down. That's really where you have to consider the if we're what really separates us from animals, from beasts. It's not just being bipedal and evolving like that from that one. Is it the Tillamook? The Tilladoc? No, Tillamook's a cheese. The Tadakian. You know what I'm talking about, right? That one creature that can just sort of it's the missing link between us and the sea creatures and man. But if you even take a step further too, uh, Hayden Panettiere, and then you have Planeteer, and then you go into the Captain Planet. He had the Planeteers, right? Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take pollution down to zero. I don't know if Nickelback ever covered the song, but he had the Planeteers of all races. You had the Asian one, the white one, the Indian one, the black one, the female one. You had them all combine their powers of rings, uniting their elements. One of them being what? Fire, earth, wind, water, and then heart. For some reason, I'm not sure what heart would do. That he could like talk to animals. I'm not sure. It goes to show that like we really lost our heart, But the idea of Captain Planet, right? The Planeteers try to save the Earth, where you have pollution, you have AI, you have the water, taking the fresh water from the dolphins. It's a terrible thing. It's a terrible thing again to go back into the Planeteer and Hayden Panettiere and the Planeteers, and then you understand that Captain Planet showed up on television screens because of this man, Ted Turner, right? Ted Turner, he started TBS, cable television. He was just like a pioneer with all that. He was a very outspoken man, very on all his ways, his old classic ways, where I'm sure he'd invite you in for a glass of sweet tea and a ride on his ranch. But we had Ted Turner really having to deal with the Planeteers and not the Planeteer, because I don't know if that was around back then, if it was when he made the Planeteers, or he signed up for it, and then you have Hayden Panettiere. But you go into what TBS is now, where TNT TBS is now. They have, and we talk about it here on the show and all of. They have AEW, right? AEW wrestling, where the best wrestle. It's Wednesday. You know what that is, right? And then you have the Costco guys and the Rizzler. He does the face thing, which is probably a sign to everyone to let them know that he's not safe, but no one's understanding it. No one cares about it. No one cares about the Rizzler because they think he's a small adult, but he's not. He's a child trapped in a fat child's body. He's an innocent child trapped in a fat child's body for consumerism, and he's just a kid. He just wants to play with Legos, and he just wants to riz up any person or creature. He doesn't want to be limited by the parts of being human. He wants to have heart like a Planeteer. He wants to love anything and everything. He wants to love man, woman, child, Legos. I'm sure sneakers. He really likes shoes. He likes Spider-Man. He wants to love Spider-Man. He wants to love a fictional character. But let the Rizzler do that. And then you have Big Boom AJ and what's his name? Mario or Solitario? I forget which one's which. Big Boom AJ, right? They're both with the eyebrows. I think one of them's the dad and one of them's the son, obviously. And they do the booms, right? Boom, 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 which is what Planeteer, right? Planeteer over here does with the drone strikes, the bombing of is it Israel or is it Jerusalem? I don't remember which one it is. I don't remember which one they allegedly bomb Planeteer, but they do have a lot of booms, and they go boom, boom. Oh shit, I didn't put the right graphic. Boom, boom, boom. They do all the booms Planeteer to the planet here. That's all Planeteer does, allegedly. And it's just you don't know what's next. You don't know where they're gonna move, they're gonna strike, because they could just they have the power with the AI, and then taking up the earth and the water and the dolphins that Hayden Planeteer tried to save. And now she's gone, and we don't know what the circumstances are. We don't know if it was a drug issue. We don't know if it was the pressures of childhood stardom. We don't know if it was her abusive boyfriend. We don't know. We don't know. We don't. We still, these questions are not answered. And I know TMZ likes to break the story, but why don't they tell the truth? Why doesn't TMZ tell the truth on this? And we have the Big Boom AJ, and I swear I cannot fucking remember the other one's name. I should do it. Does it have it here? Can I look it up? They bring the boom, the cost. Big Justice. There we go. And I would like justice. I would like justice served to whoever did this to Hayden Panettiere. It's unforgivable. It's it's terrible. She should just live forever, like she does in Heroes, and like she will. Nothing. You can't have Peter Petrelli trying to save her. We can't have Hero, the Asian dude, going yata or whatever he would say, his Asian thing, because he's Asian and he's the hero. But you know what? These guys, the Costco guys, I mean, the Rizzler, I don't know if he has anything to do with this, right? Because he just rizzles. But you have the Costco guys, Big Boom, AJ, and Big Justice doing the booms and doing the chocolate chip cookie crunch, or the fucking the chicken whatever, right? Because we already have chickens without bones, and we don't know if RFK is gonna fucking let us continue to eat that shit until he wants us to go on an all carnivore diet and just eat meat until we turn fucking cobbler red, like he is, like a cobblestone, red like a cobblestone, red like a cobblestone, and he turns into that, and he does that voice thing. That's not me doing his voice. That's me burping because I have soda here. But he's doing like he sounds like if he sounds like if a dolphin were to speak, because you hear a dolphin, right? And you think Hayden Panettiere is trying to save the dolphins, she did try to save the dolphins, and that's exactly how RFK would talk. He would and then you speed it up, right? And you change it to the tone that dude trademarked who invented Alvin the Chipmunks. He won like Emmy awards for that vocal effect, right? Look it up. He did. That's a fact check. All these other things, that's a fact. He won awards for that speeding up of the Chipmunks. And you speed up RFK Jr. and he goes, and it's just, I don't know if he's against the Dolphins, if he has some sort of fucking you know like vengefulness or something against the Dolphins. Maybe the Dolphins had something to do with the murder of JFK. It's very likely because we don't know that. I mean, Magic Bullet, Echo the Dolphin, aliens, magic. You just don't know. But that all comes back to the Costco guys and that they're all about Costco, right? And you wonder, well, hold on, who owns Costco? Who runs who is who it's the Jews. They own all the Costcos. So they're literally trying to fucking put like these dudes, these Italian fucking dudes, Big Boom and Big Justice and AJ, not the Rizzler. Again, I don't think he's complicit in this, but you have their Costco, they're controlling the media and they're making you bring the booms and they're desensitizing you to all of this, right? So that whenever you do hear the booms, you do hear the boom and the boom and the boom, you won't think anything of it. You'll think, oh, that's just uh AJ and Big Justice bringing the booms, but really it's not. It's the Planeteers, Ted Turner, it's Plantier trying to tell RFK to not eat anything but meat and stop eating fish because he's part dolphin, which again that comes back down to Hayden Panettiere trying to save us all, and we could not keep her alive. All we had to do was save the cheerleader and save the world, and we could not do that. The one thing we were told to do, we could not do that, and it's just the world's doomed now without her. It's I don't know if Nashville ever completed their show. I think so, right? I don't know if she was just in season one and then they like trailed off, and then Heroes never got a good ending. They did try to fucking bring it back at some point. They really did, but it sucked. I was really looking forward to that, but just understand that Hayden Panettiere meant a lot to people. Well, I mean, now she means a lot to people that she's gone because suddenly everyone cares about her again and wants to bring up this and that, which I'm sure, it has nothing to do with the government or RFK or dolphins or Planeteer or Planeteers or anything else, but we will cry our tears for Hayden Panettiere. And that's just what I think. And, just remember that the alarm clock is here to wake you up because everyone's asleep. You need to wake up here. That's all funny with the alarm clock. But I want to thank you for listening. Here's the next thing. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Hey everyone, what a show we did today, huh? We had crazy news about tattooed women, women who murder their children, throwing ice in the bathtubs. What else did we talk about? Oh, uh, Bendy's nightmare. I just have notes here. What I fucking talked about because I don't even remember what I fucking talked about. Uh, did I talk about movies? Yeah, I talked about movies, right? Oh, Hayden Panettiere. We talked about Hayden Panettiere. Hey, we looked at conspiracies. We looked at TikTok slop. Yeah. So I think we did a lot today, guys. I know I didn't look at Disney adults. That was something I had written here, and I've been wanting to talk about it. Where like, adults are like still going to Disneyland, but by themselves, like my age, like 30, when you're like between 30 and 40 and you go by yourself. And I think there was someone that was like stalking Peter Pan at a Disney at Disney World or Disneyland. Probably Disney World. It's always in Florida. But yeah, no, we had a lot of fun today, guys. We did. Let me cue the outro music. Yeah, no, I think that's good. I think that's all right. I wanna thank everyone for liking, listening, rating, reviewing, sharing, commenting, all the support. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, and I hope you enjoy listening to the show like this. I'm gonna try to get some interviews with random people, and it just depends on the length. I'll probably post them as separate bonus episodes on like Thursdays and Fridays to like fill in the void, you know. But I have a couple lined up pretty soon that I think will be interesting. But yeah, no, I want to thank all y'all for listening, for the continued support. Check out That's All Kayfabe if you like wrestling. Check this out, and I love you. I love you, Valerie. I miss you. Every day I think about you, and I hope you're okay. I I hope you're safe. I do.